In terms of popularity, do we think Yone is so cool? Press 1 if Yone is a cool fucking character. I think he's kind of boring, personally. I think he's boring. What the fuck is that? Wait. Wait! What the hell? Wait. Hold on. He got this skin last year. Am I correct? Did Ink Shadow Yone come out last year? Press 1 if that's a factual statement. Is that true? Yes, it did. Okay. This fucking loser of a champion. This guy got Ink Shadow. He then got Fuckboy Boy Band. And then he got Special Fuckboy Boy Band. And now he's getting High Noon. And he's getting Prestige High Noon. That is 5 skins in basically a year. Yeah, a year and some change. 5 skins! 5 skins! Like, they really want to get this guy out there. 5 skins in basically a year. 6 months? Holy shit. You know who I feel sorry for? Yasuo. This guy's such a fuckboy. I hate this character. What the fuck is this? What is this? What the hell is this? What the fuck is that? What is this? Why? What is any of this? Yasuo is the Giga Chad of these two idiots. I actually kind of feel bad for Yasuo. Yasuo is the cooler of the two for sure. And that's not just me hating on Yone even more, even though it kind of is. Like, what Yasuo skins look so much more like metal, right? High Noon, classic. Project, sure. Blood Moon, okay. Like, Nightbringer, okay. Odyssey is sick. I don't care what anyone says about this skin line. It's one of my favorites. Battle Boss is kind of shit, but it's alright. True Damage, like, whatever. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Sea Dog, Bilgewater, Yasuo. Like, I know Yasuo's kind of an older champ, so he's gonna have more skins, but, like, the fact that Yone has had 5 skins in supposedly 6 months, that's crazy. Nobody uses this skin. I remember seeing this when the Ruin King game came out, and, like, one person bought it, and I've never seen it since. It looks cool, though. It looks different. Like, it's alright. It kind of doesn't look like Bilgewater, but it's supposed to be Bilgewater. Anyways, yeah, like, this skin is sick. Except the hair. Because for some reason, they wanted to make his hair blue. But the concept of this is really cool. Yeah, this is a good skin. This is, I think, the splash art's sick, and I'm sure the sounds and animations are cool, but, like, the in-game character model is a bit ugly. I think they went too overboard in trying to make him, like, anime-esque when they gave him, like, big blue colored hair. Like, he has a blue tinge to the end of his hair. Is it, like, his wind or something? I'm not sure. I'm not current on Yasuo lore. What about... Briar has 1 skin. Ay. What is this? What is the look of this character? This is Coomer Bait. Isn't this supposed to be some flesh golem? Some weird amalgamation of, like, fucked up things or something? What is this Coomer Bait? Ay. Some of the best female designs in this game, visually. I'm going to show you one right now. Press 1 if you agree. Absolute 10 out of 10. In terms of design and seriousness to the universe, this is so good. Absolutely 10 out of 10. One of the best designs they've got. Somebody press 2. You're trolling. You're just trolling. Such a good design. Like, aesthetically, it's... like, the way she shoots you with the pistol and shit. Like, everything is very classy, right? There's no bullshit to this. There's no sort of, like, audience they were going after. They just wanted to make a legitimate, cool character. Fuck the weebs. Like, awesome. Very awesome design. Who's another one? I mean, you could literally look at this as well. Pretty solid, right? There was no audience in mind. They just wanted to make a good character. Really, honestly. Callista's another one. Absolutely fucking Callista. 100% Callista. 10 out of 10 design Callista. Absolutely. There's no audience in mind. Another one that you might not agree with, but I kind of agree with, is Neela. I think Neela is not for anybody. They just wanted to make a cool champ. Like, absolutely, Neela's a good design. Like, for sure. The lore and everything, like, she's way different. Way different from the other characters they've done, for sure. Yeah, she has an identity. That's the number one thing. Who else? For female champs, like... Talia's alright. Honestly, Talia's alright, yeah. A standout. I mean, they made it for Avatar Airbender enjoyers. That's about it. Lysandra? Samira's pretty good. Yeah, I would say Samira kind of teeters a little bit, but, like, overall, pretty damn good. Yeah. She's kind of, like, teetering. But overall, good. Leona, Diana, I actually don't mind at all. I think Leona, Diana are pretty good. Camille's another one that's really, really good, despite this character being fucking disgusting. Camille's actually pretty good. Sejuani is good. Sejuani's good too. Yes, yeah. Like, this shit... Hey. This is for the audience. This is like... Take a look at what me made you, weebs, right? Come on over, weebs. We got the goods. We got what you want, weebs. Rek'Sai's good, but Rek'Sai doesn't really count. It's an animal, right? Quinn's pretty good, too. Honestly, Quinn's alright. Yeah. It's the bird bitch. This is so cool.
Serve or die. I don't care if the others like you.
1 year, always good to come back here.
Ricktel, thank you, buddy. Thanks, man. Irelia Akali. Yeah, you're funny, bro. That's like the last thing I'd look at. That's funny. This guy is so gross. What is this? What, like, this is... Like... Oh, you could have done better. You could have done so much. This is so gross. This doesn't... It triggers me when I see it. It triggers me. Because it's like... Who the fuck's gonna dress like that? Who the fuck is like some undead evil king dude dressing like that, man? That's pissing me off. This is sick. This is good. What if we took this and made it evil? This is beautiful. Great looking skin. Awesome. This looks sick. But guess what? No one uses it. The Alive version is so much better. This looks like a prince. It looks like a king. You know? This is just like alternate reality.
Slack on my ship.
Like this is quality. This is really nice. Monkey suit, thank you, man. You want to see Tarek? I don't know what's going on with Tarek. Like, this is funky, but Tarek is an OG, and this is Giga Chad. Like, you can't even flame Tarek. Like, I don't give a shit that you could make this his classic skin, and he'd still be the beast he was 50 years ago. Right? Like, I don't care. Tarek is an OG. As much as I may not like 100% of the aesthetic, it's Tarek. Come on. This is the Giga Chad fucking old school gem master. Like, what is this? It's just, it is what it is. He owns it, dude. He knows what he wants to be. He is what he is. He's the master of gems. He's the ascended fucking, like, Targonian.
Serve or die. I don't care if the others.
I don't even know his lore.
No one denies the absolute manliness of Tarek.
Nobody knows his lore. What is his lore? Is he the master of gems? Is he a fucking, like, celestial being? I don't know. Gerono, thank you, man. Fiddle is good. Fiddle is perfection. You can't say anything about Fiddle. It's amazing. This bitch, this needs to turn into the LOR design where she looks like a fucking bird. Okay? This just looks like a floating elf. A very feminine, slim, like, air elf. It's an air elf. Like, make the bitch into a bird. Kled is like so 10 out of 10. This is really good. This is really, really good. This is amazing. Everything about Kled is fucking awesome. He's some like Delulu fucking like war veteran who's got all these like bogus ass titles. Or are they bogus? Nobody knows. He lives on the outskirts of Noxus. He's like a hillbilly. Like, it's just so good. Muay Thai Lee Sin. Lee Sin is... I mean, Lee Sin's aight. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Bruce... He's supposed to be Bruce Lee. Like, come on, you know? Obviously. I feel like the problem with Lee Sin is he's too generic. Am I wrong in saying that? He doesn't really seem to be somebody special. He's just the blind monk. You know what I mean? He's not like... I feel like he could use an update to his aesthetics a little bit. Mage turned blind monk is sick as fuck lore. Was he a mage? All I'm saying is aesthetically he could use something more that makes him have that identity. This just looks very generic, is what I'm saying. Give him something a little bit more. What about Kiana and Vex? Kiana's a fucking annoying bitch. That's what Kiana is. The people who made Kiana did a perfect job because they actually make you hate this character. And that was their goal. They want you to fucking hate this character. She is an obnoxious, absolutely annoying bitch. You have to mute the quotes in game or you're just going to get pissed off. It kills you from permastealth, insta kills you, stuns you against the wall, and she's like, "Oh, that was nothing. You're garbage." Like, what? Like, she's a cheating champ. The champ cheats half the time, and then she shit talks you. Like, they make you want it. They make you hate this character, and that's a good thing on Riot. Like, they made this character extremely hateable, but that was the goal. Yeah, I fucking hate this character. This Louis Vuitton stuff, too, is, like, funky. I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't even know what the hell this is. That's a new skin? I don't like this character. I don't like Ishtal. Unless it's Malphite. I mean, Rengar's cool. Yeah. Headhunter's obviously a take on Predator. Predator's cool. Jinx is... I mean, it works. For Zaun, it works, yeah. I mean, she needs to eat like a Big Mac. But it works. Odyssey is such a good skin line. Odyssey, for me, is like top 3 skin lines. I love Odyssey. It's very, homey. With a lot of, like, camaraderie between all the characters. It's good. It's really, really... It's a skin line that actually makes you feel like everyone in this universe are bros. Like, it's really, really good. What is that? Ay, ay, ay. Odyssey Gangplank? No. So Dread Nova was supposed to be the counterpart to Odyssey. Why was I typing Dread Nova? I believe Dread Nova was the counterpart to Odyssey. That's so sick. People didn't like this skin? Are you kidding me? I inspired this skin. Look at the Kano eyepiece. Gangplank in space. Futuristic GP. Height of Tobias Fate. Inspired this skin. It's true. Not a coincidence. It's not copium. It should be the same universe if it's the counterpart. This champ! Does he even have a skin? Oh, he does. And it doesn't make him better. It makes him worse. Ay, ay, ay. This is the Twitter original character design. This is like, hey guys, this is my OC. I really despise Hui. I think his aesthetics are fucking awful. But that's just me. And it's subjective. Art is subjective. It's never that the art is bad. It's the idea is not for me. This guy kills you with a giant paintbrush. Looking like he just spent 8 hours in a Starbucks crying his fucking eyes out. Because his favorite Taylor Swift song was taken off of Spotify. Okay? This is not a champion for me. What is this guy? Nobody knows what this guy is. He's just a nobody. It's like Caterpillar Kog'Maw. Sonoran Kog'Maw. Monarch Kog'Maw. Reindeer Kog'Maw. Lion Cogfish Deep Sea Kog'Maw. This guy needs a bit of help. Kog'Maw needs personality. And I feel like, well, Kog'Maw's what? This little weird void creature that just wants to explore shit. He's like a dog. Whereas Cho'Gath is like a rabid animal that wants to consume everything. Corki needs God too. This character's so garbage. Okay, he took down an... First of all, this is Corki's classic skin. This is Corki's classic skin. That means this is in Runeterra. Where the fuck are you finding airships? Is he committing war crimes in Piltover? What are these flyers that are trying to shoot him down? Corki's committing war crimes in Piltover. He's shooting down airships and being attacked by the fucking air company. What is he doing? This is lore friendly. Is this him trying to relive his fucking, like, days in the military and he's just some crazy man? I don't know what this is. What does it say for his lore? Let's see. The Yordle pilot Corki loves two things above all others, flying and his glorious mustache, though not necessarily in that order. After leaving Bandle City, he settled in Piltover and fell in love with the wondrous machines he found there. He dedicated himself to the development of flying contraptions, leading to an aerial defense force of seasoned veterans known as the Screaming Yip Snakes. Well, we can see now why this character's not popular. Calm under fire, Corki patrols the skies around his adopted home and has never encountered a problem that a good missile barrage couldn't solve. So either Corki is in a... What? I don't even know, man. That's weird. Look at this. He shot down an airship. Is this Noxus? Does Noxus have flying machines? This is another wretched design. You know, the weirdest thing to me here, I said this before, I'll say it again. Belveth in the splash art is the size of a fucking building. How the hell did you idiots get jebaited by this human female face. The idea of her is she's supposed to be this anglerfish, void creature, where she lures you in because you're like, oh my god, a woman. I don't know what that is. I play League all day. And so you get close and then the mouth opens up and it eats you. How the fuck are you debated by a woman's head the size of a fucking, like, radar dish? You know what I mean? Like, they really played off on the splash art of a creature in disguise as a female. Like, you can see here that her legs are supposed to be there, and then her torso, her shoulders, her arms, and then her head. It's very creepy, but the scale of it is very off, right? Because I think in the cinematic, she was supposed to be the size of a person, not the size of a building. Ivern? I mean, Ivern's a good design. I love Ivern. This is just perfection. You can't change this. It's just so good. This is very good. This is very good.
Work to do. Get on it.
This is very bad. This is very bad. This is very okay. Ivern's good. Forever, thank you, man. Kennen's pretty trash. He needs a better identity. I feel like Kennen is just a ninja rat. Right? That's Kennen's identity in League. An electric ninja rat. Like, I guess he doesn't need to be anything else, because who the fuck else is an electric ninja rat? But he doesn't really... I don't know. He just kind of looks a little boring. Why is he a fucking doctor? I mean, Tom Kench is perfection. Tom is so good. 10 out of 10, easily. What the hell is Milo? What is this guy's lore? Milo is a warm-hearted boy from Ishtal who has, despite his young age, mastered the fire axiom and discovered something new, soothing fire. With this newfound power, Milo plans to help his family escape their exile by joining the Yone, just like his grandmother once did. Having traveled through the Ishtal jungles to the capital of Ishaukan, Milo now prepares to face the Vidalian and join the Yuntal, unaware of his trials and dangers that await him. Okay. I mean...
Oh, look! A happy little barrel!
Impregnate me, Toby.
Yeah, you gotta not say that again. That's a little weird, bro. Keep that to Twitter. Thank you, buddy. What the hell is Teemo? Aren't all the Yordles in their own little pocket dimension of, like, annoying creatures? Warwick is sick. This is such a... The one thing I love about Zon is it's very tangible. It's believable. This guy was made through fucked up experiments and, like, chemtech. He wasn't just born a creature. He was created. He was made by this guy, right? This is cool. This is a good design. What is this? Warwick is cool. The Mad Max Warwick skin, that's dope. Cassiopeia? Let me read this. Difficulty 3? Difficulty 3? For who? For who? Difficulty 3. You have to land one spammable skill shot, and all of your damage is a click-on. Anyways, Cassiopeia is a deadly creature bent on manipulating others to her sinister will. Youngest and most beautiful daughter. Youngest and most beautiful daughter. Beautiful. The bitch is a snake. Of the noble de Kutu family of Noxus, she ventured deep into the crypts beneath Shurima in search of an ancient power. There she was bitten by a gruesome tomb guardian, whose venom transformed her into a viper-like predator. Cunning and agile, Cassiopeia now slithers under the veil of night, petrifying her enemies with a baleful gaze. I feel like, is this bitch not under lock and key? If you had this creature roaming around Noxus, don't you think people would be kind of scared? Isn't she Katarina's sister? She's free to do anything she wants. I mean, that's kind of weird, no? She's royalty? Looking like that, though? That bitch is gross. Let's read Briar. A failed experiment by the Black Rose, Briar's uncontrollable bloodlust required a special pillory to focus her frenzied mind. After years of confinement, this living weapon broke free from her restraints and unleashed herself into the world. Now she's controlled by no one, following only her hunger for knowledge and blood, and relishes the opportunities to let loose, even if reining back the frenzy isn't easy. I don't like the face, bro. You know what it looks like? A yordle. It looks like a tall yordle. It has like a yordle face. Is it not a yordle? Is it a... Did they chop a yordle's head off and then, like, splice it to a girl's body? Is that what that is? That's kind of what it looks like, honestly. Also, did you know Jax is a sand troll? This is a troll. This is like if Trundle lived in, like, near Shurima. He's a sand troll. I didn't even know that.
You've work to do. Get on it.
Kiss kiss.
Yeah, Jax is cool. No, Jax is a troll. He's not a dude. Thick fillet, thank you. Maybe a sand troll, heavily hinted but not confirmed. Okay, well, let's just say it's confirmed at that point. Alawi. I mean, Alawi's Giga Chad. Awesome design. Alawi's powerful physique is dwarfed only by her indomitable faith. As the prophet of the Great Kraken, she uses a huge golden idol to rip her foes' spirits from their bodies and shatter their perception of reality. All who challenge the truth bearer of Nagake Boros soon discover Alawi never battles alone. The god of the Serpent Isles fights by her side. Alawi's a good design. This is such a cool character. The fact that she's, like, part of the indigenous of Bilgewater, and they're kind of willing to help anyone as long as their god deems it worthy, or deems them worthy, I should say, that's cool. She's very neutral. This is a neutral character. Not good, not bad. You know, I guess you could say more so leaning on the good side, but, like, for God's sake, the bitch helped Gangplank. The guy who was a tyrant and a murdering piece of shit, like, ruling a city through terrible means. Gangplank lost everything, and the first place he went to was Big Mama. And Big Mama said, listen, I know we fucked 80 years ago. You're disgusting. I don't love you anymore. But if my god says it's fine, I'm going to give you my men, and you're going to go take back Bilgewater. What? Like, what? It's pretty crazy. That was, I talked about it before. But, like, okay. Gangplank lost everything. He went to Alawi. Alawi tested him. The god found him worthy. Since the god found Gangplank worthy, Alawi found him worthy and gave him the people. He said, fuck off. Go claim your destiny. You're not going to die here. Gangplank then decides to go use the power of the Shadow Isles and Vigo to take back Bilgewater at all costs, which means killing everybody. Then Misfortune's like, this shit is bad. We got to deal with this. So then she allies with Alawi, who gave Gangplank the keys to the kingdom anyways, because the god said it was okay. And then they're going to go stop Gangplank that they set upon the city. Like, you got to get your priorities straight, lady. Like, your god's a bit sus. Like, Nagake Boros literally almost killed everyone in Bilgewater. Just because he said, you're good. Don't worry about it. You're worthy of living, go claim what's yours. I mean, Jin is good. Jin's 10 out of 10. What I really like about Jin, some of the coolest shit in characters is when you can see how everything works. His shoulder opening up to be the, what is it, the ammunition for his gun. He feels very believable with what he's doing, right? Like, this feels like a very practical, tangible, like, guy who gets shit done with the gadgets he has. It's really, really cool to see his stuff work in game. Everything looks solid, looks super good. Is it a grenade launcher, his shoulder? I mean, it's just cool. It is cool. I love seeing stuff that, like, the character becomes everything. You know what I mean? Like, the inner workings of a champion exist, and it's not like an outside force happens, and you spawn this, you spawn that. Like, the one thing they need to fix, you know what really pisses me off, is looking at Gragas. A, because I'll never be at that perfect physique, but B, because his fucking barrel makes no sense. You throw a barrel, and then it respawns in your hands. How do you make this not so stupid? Like, I mean, with Gangplank, he summons kegs, right? But same thing with Sivir. Actually, no, Sivir's better, no? Because the boomerangs come back, right? Wait, no, they don't. You're right. She throws it, but then it's already respawned. Who's a character in-game that when they use their weapon, it can't really be used again? When they throw something at you? I'm drawing a blank, but I feel like I know something. Gnar. Gnar is such a good design. Kled. Gnar is so good. The fact that they show you how he works, like, that Q is so good. Perfect. Fuck, even, like, Sivir should be that way. Like, this really... Like, Olaf? Olaf 2 is pretty good. Yeah. Olaf is when he throws his axe. The problem is, it goes back into his hand. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a bit stupid. You know, Olaf should get 2 throws of his axe, and then they should respawn after a while, but then he should beat you down with his fists. Unless he picks it up. You know what I mean? Like, now he gets 1 more throw. Or even Draven. Draven's is pretty cool too, eh? With the throwing axes. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I like, it's very hard to say, how does a character work in-game versus, like, how does a character work from lore translated into game and then is healthy for the game itself? That's the big problem. Graves is perfect. You can't change Graves. Like, he's got a shotgun. He reloads it. Great. The only thing you got to change is his W, because for some reason it comes out of his gun, not his belt. In in Wild Rift, he throws it off of his belt. He picks up the grenade off his fucking ring and whips it at you. Same thing with the Rune skin, or the Sentinel skin. Kai'Sa's sick. Kai'Sa having, like, a bunch of pierced fucking, like, spears through her, and that's what she's throwing at you, is so cool. Stuff like this gets the message across that, like, what they're doing makes sense. You know what I mean? Or not Kai'Sa, Callista. Like, if you did this with Gragas, but instead you had, like, a satchel or something full of kegs, different beers he's working on, and he throws different beers at you with his Q, that would be cool. You know, just to get it down that, like, what he's doing is real. Because this, she's literally throwing spears that are piercing her. Right? You can see where they're coming from. It makes sense. There's a lot of, like, self-contained characters, though. Shen changes swords. I mean, yeah, he's alright. I mean, Kindred is good. Yeah, Kindred's cool. Azir is self-contained. I mean, Azir is... I mean, he just erects, like, sand people to attack you. Like, there's not really much going on with him, honestly. I'm saying people who are self-contained with, like, things they throw at you, gadgets, you can see the inner workings of how the character works. Like, I think Jhin, again, is probably one of the best things to look at for that. He's got the grenade, he's got the big rifle, he's got the pistol. He creates the fucking ultimate. He, like, throws all of his shit together, and it's, like, now a giant long rifle. But you can see everything on his character. It's not like it just magically appears out of thin air. Like, I gotta say, I talked about the Yone skin earlier. It's not here, but High Noon Yone, not the prestige one, the Qs are so sick. So the way High Noon Yone works is, you know how Yasuo has like a gun sword, a gun katana? Yone has the same thing, except when he Qs you, he shoots you, and then he flips the katana and like reloads it like a gun. It's really, really clean. It's actually so clean. It's cool. It's good. Rel has a gun lance. Does she really? In that skin? I didn't even see that skin. I mean, it makes sense for the Wild West. Everyone's got some iron on them. Show it? No, I gotta go soon. Just look at skin spotlights. I should be leaving in like 3 minutes, actually. The Spirit Blossom skin line? I don't like that, personally. I mean, Tryndamere is fine, just not gameplay-wise. The problem with Tryndamere is his ultimate is lore-friendly, but it's very pathetic. It's so incredibly frustrating to deal with. Like, it's just garbage. This is such a garbage ability to fight. This is fine. I mean, Mocking Shout's pretty cool. How do you feel about Silas? Yeah, okay. You must not be around here often. Urgot's cool. Urgot's another character that actually is very self-contained, and he is a weapon. But it's cool because you get to see all of his weapons on him. He doesn't have to, like, summon anything from bullshit. His legs are the shotguns, and his legs reload over time. Very cool. His arm is the minigun, and his chest is the ultimate. It's the grinder, right? I love that you can see everything. You know how it kind of works. It's just good. Very good. Gangplank's a little goofy. I mean, like, what the fuck is this? Right? Like, that, I don't know how you would do this in-game otherwise, but it's a little goofy. The oranges are fine. I mean, you could just say he's got a sack of oranges or something, like in his trousers, bro. Fine. This shit. Yeah. 0 out of 10. I hate Kaisa. I hate this character. I really do. It's garbage. I mean, Ornn's good. Ornn is actually, you know what's so sick about Ornn? I'm gonna leave this on an Ornn comment. Ornn is one of the coolest characters in the game. What is so sick about Ornn, again, is that you can see him do everything. So, like, he smashes the ground and creates a fissure, like a little volcanic eruption, right? He fucking breathes fire. Very cool. He just charges at you like a ram. But the coolest thing about Ornn overall is when he ults, he blows his fucking horn. He has a horn on his waist that he pulls off, blows it, and the ram comes in. Like, stuff like that, thematically, is very, very cool. because you kind of know what the horn is for, right? It's not like a random trinket on his belt for like detail. It's his ultimate. It's just really, really good. I mean, his passive is sick too, obviously. Same with Kled. I'll look at Kled actually before. Kled's what? Shotgun is on his waist? Is it? Where is Kled's shotgun? Is it on his back? Oh, he just pulls it out. Well, I mean, because, I don't know. Say something in Spanish for the Hispanic community. Okay. I'll leave you on this Spanish community. The only thing I know, having played Bane, is Insectito Azul. That's all I know. Little blue bug. Little blue beetle. That's when you're playing Bane and you're beating down like a 15-year-old kid. You're just smashing the shit out of him with like jacked up muscles. You're just killing him. He's dead. That's all it is, dude. That's all I remember. Because Blue Beetle is Spanish, right? Bane is Spanish. And so he kind of shit talks him in Spanish when he's beating the shit out of him. Like you're fucking body slamming him. Like you pick him up, you body slam him. He loses all his health. His whole fucking skeletal structure's like completely shattered to dust. And then he's like, Insectito Azul. That's what he says. That's all I know.